Notice something different? Now I'm being flathead. Not my snaggletooth is still there. We are looking at Bruce. No, he's not new. Everybody knows Bruce. Our newest addition to the family. 2018 Toyota 4Runner. Dang. Something. There's another ding up here somewhere. But we're not looking at the ding. We're not worried about the ding. TRD off-road bitches. Premium package. We just picked this up not more than an hour and a half ago. We just got home. Come on, Ruckus. So we're gonna It is big. Oh my goodness. Coming from my JK, that is at least twice as long. It seems like it's long. Seems like I'm driving a semi. A heavy semi. Man, I've drove my Jeep too long. I know when to brake. I know when to gas, you know. All the new things about getting used to a new car. Honestly, it's frightening. I want to take it back and I want my JK back. Honestly, God. But I know it's just the first day, it's the first hour, I don't know where anything is. How do I put my windows up? Shit, before they used to be right there in the right hand side. Put them up, put them up. Now I have 4 extra buttons, or actually 4 buttons. 2 extra buttons for the windows in the back seat. Oh, what? I got a back seat and I have a cargo area. Oh my goodness. So we got room for the dogs, we got room for my wife. And it's hot out here again. Oh, we took it home. This is after 1:30. Started driving. The little things we noticed, it's got a pole to the right. So we're gonna get it. I'm gonna jack it up, take a look at it and see what everything is underneath. It's not gonna do anything to it, but just want to see. I'll call the tire guys tomorrow. I'll get an appointment for an alignment. I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, we're going down here out of the sun. It's hot, but I didn't test drive it. I knew I didn't want to test drive it because I would absolutely fall in love with it and not negotiate for what I did. My payments are less than 400. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to be around 350. I got gap insurance and some other stuff that got added onto the bill. So we're just over 370 a little bit, but that's pretty good. We're all right with that. That is the last Japanese built Toyota 4Runner, the 2018. Everything else is now made in America. Fuck yeah. But we're still, I don't know, hesitation, you know, it's always something new. It's another car payment. It's a car payment. We haven't had to make in, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years. So, yeah, something new. You know, I don't like change. I don't like new things. I love my Jeep. Oh, that is the reason why I don't hear any dogs or see them. Bruce might be pooping. I know he's pooping. Oh, there you are. What's up, big boy? Ruckus. He came running out. That meant Bruce went poop, and here comes his brother running out too. Everybody poops. That's a good thing. But I had my Jeep for 5 years, so I mean, I love that Jeep. But we had fun. We had all our fun with that Jeep. It was a great Jeep. Somebody's going to have a great vehicle. As it was said, that Jeep is hard to drive on a daily basis, which is true. Yeah, I mean, it's short, it's light, it's very topsy-turvy, if you will, susceptible to wind, all kinds of fun stuff. But this Tundra, I used to have a Tundra, so I went Tundra, Jeep, back to Toyota now with the 4Runner. So if I say Tundra, I really mean 4Runner. I should just say Toyota. That would cover them both. But I am smiling ear to ear. Not as much, but see? But we do. I made a smart decision. I needed the space to get my wife and the dogs in so we could go as a family to wherever we want to go to. We could do it in the Jeep, but these two guys, the dogs, in the back of the Jeep together, they don't get along very well. I wouldn't either. You're in the back of the Jeep cramped and you're 80 pounds and he's 70. So it's not much space. I'm out of breath because I'm tired. A long day at work, and plus the emotional expense of looking forward to this, negotiating with the dealer. A couple of things about the negotiation. I started on a Friday. Actually it was, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I went there to look at it, and it was, oh my God, they got a 4Runner. Let's look at it. Looked at the price. Well, okay. And we looked at the miles. We're like, oh, 177,000. That's for a regular car, for an American made, that would be a lot of miles. Excuse me. For a Toyota, I'm not that worried about the miles, 177. For the last Japanese built Toyota, I'm definitely not worried about the miles. I have full expectation that this will be going long after my finance is up, my loan is up. Which, like I said, I love Toyotas. I used to live in Japan, so I'm kind of partial toward Toyotas, Hondas. Oh, we're getting in the sun again. Yikes. I don't like being in the sun. Not that I'm a vampire, I just don't like to be hot. I am the winter guy. I love winter. And remember last time he was gone for about 20 minutes, so we are going to keep a short leash, quote unquote, on him. We do have this buzzer. It is now on. It is now unlocked. It's almost out of battery though. That's perfect. Bruce? See. Hi, buddy. I just want to see where you're at. So I didn't look at any other vehicles other than that Toyota. Well, I did look at her Cherokee at another dealership. They had sold it by the time somebody got back to me. I emailed on 6 o'clock, and somebody emailed me back. Oh yeah, we'd love to have you. And then I got emailed the next day. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that it was getting sold. So they sold it. He's already hot because he's in the shade. So this is not good. He doesn't like to be hot. I get it. He's got the black fur. But I wanted to come down here with the 4Runner to see how it would react on a seasonal road that I have driven almost on a daily basis. And that did, it didn't bottom out, that my Jeep does. My Jeep will hit the bump stops. There were no creaks, there were no groans, no grinding sound of whatever's going through. But I could not make it up the sand hill. I had to go over to the grass. And the reason you don't see that is because I don't have a phone mount in that Toyota yet. I will. Hi, buddy. Yeah, his mouth is still not hot, so he's doing all right. Still cool. Bruce is right there. I can see the ferns. Oh, there he is. But we're gonna walk back to the 4Runner. I think we're gonna go to the airport. Gonna go to the airport and take the back way so we can see what it's like on the extended seasonal roads and not one like this. Plus, we get to go swimming. Ow! We'll go swimming. There's a prickly, probably a raspberry bush. Ah, that hurt my leg. But yeah, we got a new Toyota 4Runner, new to us. 177,000 miles. We're all right with that. Paid a decent price. Decent, not, oh my God, decent. Fair. There we go. We paid a fair price for it, in my mind. But so now we're just out shaking the bugs out. I got to put it in the garage. I should probably do that before my wife gets home, so I have a little more room. It is 10 inches longer than my Jeep. Actually, it's a hell of a lot longer than the Jeep. It's excuse me. I guess what I compared it to was the Cherokee. Which one's bigger, Cherokee or the 4Runner? 4Runner beats it by 10 inches and is wider by, I think, 5. But we don't own a Cherokee. We own a 4Runner now. And it does have AC, which is kind of interesting. I've never used AC because I always just took the tops off. This does have a moonroof, whatever. Sunroof, moonroof. That's neither here nor there. Windows, got the back window slider down. But it is, I figure they called it metallic gray. But color, that kind of shit really doesn't, I could care less. I'm not into fashion statements with my, well, I was going to say I'm not in fashion statements with my vehicles. But if you could have seen the decals that were on the JK, you would certainly have room to go, hey, you're full of shit. You do. Which is true. I do have a decal problem. Decals or decals. Decals here in the US. Decals up in Canada. Canada. I just want to go home and eat, take a nap. I don't want to go anymore. I don't like, God, this hot weather. It's just crazy. I don't like being hot. I'd really be cold. That's why I work in a butcher room. Yay! 50 degrees most of the day, 55. Comfortable. Ah. These ferns are easily 5 foot. That guy, that's level with my eyes, and I'm 5'11". But this is all 1 year of growth. Probably springtime was what, June they started? Well, maybe May. But yeah, they've got a lot of growth now out of these ferns. Yeah, I think you might head to the airport and get them. Well, you know what? I don't have. The thing is, this is going to make everybody laugh. I want to keep that as clean as possible with 2 dogs and no interior protection. I'm trying to keep big fat boy off the seats. So I don't know if that upholstery, it's not leather, but it's not polyester, nylon, whatever. I don't know if it'll poke a hole because of his claws or not. But I'd rather get him used to staying in the back. The back seat does fold down. I do have it folded down right now where it's more cargo space. But I think I'm gonna put up one seat so somebody can sit in there if they want to. They can't have both seats up and still use the cargo seat. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, this is all the new process. I'm less than 3 hours into this Forerunners. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, I'm whooped. I've made more than one mistake for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And I've been doing this job for 6 years, so like my coworker said, or department head, you know, mistakes happen, but not the same mistake. Well, almost the same mistake, like 3, 4, 5 days in a row. But we're tired. He's as tired as I am. He's got 3 kids, so he's more tired. It's been a long summer. We are certainly understaffed. We got 2 full-time cutters and 1 still learning, which is frustrating. So, it is what it is. I learned once, so I'm sure I know it was frustrating for the guy that trained me, quote unquote trained. But there she is, shining in the moonlight. You should see my Jeep sitting there. And take a picture of that. That is my Forerunner. It doesn't, excuse me, sir. It doesn't seem to be as jacked up as it is. It doesn't seem to have the ground clearance that it does. But it does. I mean, like I said, we came down here, we then bottom out, which we always bottom out. And it could be the independent suspension up front. It doesn't have a solid axle like my Jeep did. It's got, for lack of a better term, independent front suspension, which is a lot beefier than those Ford Broncos. Yeah, this will be the Bronco, quality-wise. But the thing about the Jeep that I've noticed against this Forerunner's got buttons everywhere. Goodness. My Jeep had windows, locks for manual. It didn't have a back window. Yeah, all I had to worry about was my side mirrors. I had to move those physically. No button for them. But yeah, this thing has got everything. I want to come out here alone. Now I want to try out this, can't remember what my buddy called it, 8-track crawl something. Crawl them, but they did put front brakes on the front tires because apparently the guy that had this before me left it with seized brakes, front pads. So we got those taken care of. Come on there, big boy. All right. So like I said, we don't have a phone mount, so we're gonna end this now. Inaugural live of the Toyota 4Runner. Welcome to the family, Toyota TRD. Woohoo!